It speaks constantly. It judges, it worries, it compares. It tells you who you are. It tells you what you lack. It tells you what others think of you. It reminds you of your failures. It rehearses your fears. And you, without realizing it, have believed every word. But what if that voice is not you? What if everything it has ever told you about who you are was a story? A convincing story, a lifelong story, but a story nonetheless. This is what Alan Watts spent his life trying to show us, that the self you think you are, the one with a name, a history, a list of flaws and achievements, is not the real you. It is a mask, and the mask has been lying to you your entire life. You see, from the moment you were born, the world began to teach you who you are. Your name was given to you. Your personality was shaped by what was praised and what was punished. You were told, this is good, that is bad. This is acceptable, that is shameful. Be this way, not that way. And slowly, quietly, without your permission, a character was built. We call this character the ego, not in the Freudian sense, not as a clinical term, but as the simple, everyday sense of the word, the image you carry of yourself, the story of me. The ego is the narrator of your life. It is the inner voice that says, I am someone who is not good enough. I am someone who must prove himself. I am someone who has been hurt too many times to trust again. I am someone who does not deserve more than this. And here is the strange thing. You did not choose these beliefs. They were handed to you by parents, by teachers, by culture, by every experience that ever left a mark. You inherited your self-image, the way you inherited your language, without choosing it, without questioning it. And yet, you defend it as though it were sacred. The ego tells you many things, but its three deepest lies are these. The first lie is, you are separate. Separate from other people, separate from nature, separate from the universe itself. A small, isolated self, trapped inside a body, looking out at a world that is other than you. This feeling of separateness is the root of all loneliness, all fear, all competition. The desperate need to prove yourself in a world that feels indifferent. But it is an illusion. You breathe the same air as every creature on this planet. The water in your body has moved through oceans, clouds, rivers. The atoms that make you were forged in dying stars, billions of years before you were born. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, looking at itself. The second lie the ego tells you is, you are your thoughts. Every thought that arises, you claim as yours. Every fear, every judgment, every opinion. You say, this is what I think, this is who I am. But watch your thoughts for just one moment. Do you choose them? Do you decide, right now, what the next thought will be? No, they arrive, uninvited, unplanned. Like weather, you no more create your thoughts than you create the clouds in the sky. They pass through you. They are not you. The third lie, and perhaps the most painful, is that you are not enough. This is the ego's favorite story, that there is something missing, that you must become more, achieve more, fix more, earn more, that the real life begins when you finally become the person you are trying to be. But that day never comes, because the ego is designed to remain unsatisfied. That is its function. It perpetuates itself through lack, through the endless pursuit of a completion that it will never allow. Imagine a wave on the ocean. The wave rises. It has a shape, a height, a direction, a speed. For a moment it is distinct. It is itself. And if the wave could think, it might believe it was separate from the ocean. It might worry about its size, compare itself to larger waves, fear the moment it would crash and disappear. But the wave and the ocean are not two different things. The wave is the ocean, waving. When it crashes on the shore, nothing is lost. The water returns to the sea. It rises again as another wave, different shape, same ocean. You are the wave. The ego is the shape the wave believes itself to be. Real, yes. Temporary, yes. But never, not even for a moment, separate from the ocean that formed it. Your body, your thoughts, your personality. These are the shape of the wave. Beautiful, unique, temporary. But what you truly are the awareness behind the thoughts, the consciousness that watches the ego perform. That is the ocean itself, and the ocean has never been afraid. So if you are not the ego, if you are not the voice, the story, the image, then who are you? This is the question that stops the mind, because the mind can only answer in terms of things it knows. Names, descriptions, categories, but what you truly are cannot be named, cannot be described, cannot be placed in any category. You are the awareness itself, the pure, open, silent space in which all experience arises. Think of it this way. When you watch a film, the screen is always there. The images change. Darkness, light, color, movement. Characters come and go. Dramatic moments, quiet moments. But the screen itself is never touched by any of it. The screen does not burn when fire appears. It does not get wet when it rains on screen. It is simply present, allowing everything, holding everything, affected by nothing. You are the screen. The thoughts, the emotions, the experiences, these are the images, vivid, real in their way, but passing. And you, the awareness beneath it all, have been there for every single moment of your life, before the ego was built, before the story began, silent, still, unbroken. Now many people hearing this become afraid. They say, but if I am not my ego, who am I? If I let go of my self-image, won't I disappear? Won't I lose everything that makes me, me? This fear is natural. The ego has convinced you that without it, there is nothing. That to question the story is to destroy the storyteller. But consider this, when you wake from a dream, do you mourn the loss of the dream self? The person in the dream, with their drama, their fears, their urgent problems, they simply dissolve. And what remains? You, more awake than before, more real than the dream allowed. Seeing through the ego is not destruction. It is waking up. The ego does not disappear. You still have a name. You still have a personality. You still have preferences and passions. But you stop being trapped inside the story. You become the one who watches it. And from that place, from the awareness behind the voice, life looks entirely different. There is a famous story of a man who was afraid of his own shadow. Every morning, he would wake up and see the shadow following him. He ran from it. He tried to escape it. He spent his days exhausted, running, running, running. Until one day, someone quietly told him, step into the shade, and the shadow vanished. The ego is your shadow. It follows you everywhere. It seems to be you. It moves when you move. It reacts when you react. But it has no substance. It is not the source of light. It is only what happens when the light of awareness meets the form of the body. You cannot destroy the shadow by fighting it. You cannot escape it by running. You can only turn toward the light, the awareness that you already are, and in that turning, the shadow loses its power over you. How then do you begin to see through the ego? Not through effort, not through years of difficult discipline, but through something surprisingly simple. Notice, the next time the voice in your head speaks, the one that criticizes, compares, worries, do not argue with it. Do not try to silence it. Simply notice that you are noticing it. Ask yourself, who is hearing this voice? And you will discover something remarkable. There is a you that is watching the voice, a you that is prior to the voice, quieter than the voice, steadier than the voice. That silent witness that is closer to what you truly are than anything the voice has ever said about you. Practice this once today, in one difficult moment, one moment of self-doubt, of comparison, of fear. Step back 1 inch inside yourself and simply watch. Do not judge what you see. Do not try to change it. Just watch. In that watching, something shifts. Not dramatically, not all at once, but something loosens. Here is what becomes available. When you begin to see through the ego, you stop taking yourself so seriously, not in the way of carelessness, but in the way of freedom. When you know that the story of you is just a story, you can hold it lightly. You can let it change. You can laugh at its absurdities. You can release the parts of it that were never truly yours, the shame that was given to you by someone else's fear. You can put it down. The belief that you are not enough, You can question it, finally, for the first time. The identity built on what you have achieved, what you own, what others think of you. You can wear it more loosely, like a coat you can take off, rather than a skin you cannot escape. And in that loosening, in that beautiful, quiet loosening, you begin to discover something that was always there, a joy that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that does not require the world to cooperate, a love that does not need to be earned. These things were never absent. They were simply buried under the weight of the story the ego was telling. And now, the great paradox: the moment you stop defending the ego, you become more yourself, not less. The moment you stop insisting on your story, your life becomes more authentic, not less. The moment you see that you are not the voice, you find a voice that is genuinely yours, deeper, quieter, truer. This is the cosmic joke the ego never wants you to see. It told you it was protecting you. It told you that without it you would be nothing. But it was the very thing that kept you from being everything. The real you, the awareness, the ocean, the screen, needs no protection. It cannot be insulted. It cannot fail. It cannot be diminished by anyone's opinion. It simply is. And it has been ising, quietly and perfectly, every moment of your life. The universe did not go to all the trouble of forming stars and planets and oceans and life, just to produce a creature that spends its entire existence worried about what other people think of it. Something far more extraordinary is happening here. Awareness, pure, boundless, mysterious awareness, has taken the shape of you. It is looking out through your eyes right now. It is hearing these words through your ears. It was there before the ego was built. It will be there when the ego is finally quiet. And it has never, not for a single second, believed the ego's story. So the next time that voice begins, the one that says you are not enough, not worthy, not loved, not real, remember this: you are not the voice. You are the one who hears it. You are not the wave's fear of crashing. You are the ocean itself. You are not the shadow running from the light. You are the light. You always were. You just forgot, for a little while the ego was talking.